Pining for a Polish dog? Got a craving for churros? Well, bad luck, because you won't be getting them fresh at Costco anymore. Let's pour one out for the fallen heroes of the food court.
Pizza time.
Costco's food court pizza is known for its high-quality flavor and reasonable price. As one Redditor stated, "It's really good if you get it when it's piping hot fresh from the oven." Costco's combo pizza, made with veggies, pepperoni, and sausage, was another casualty of the pandemic, disappearing from food courts in 2020. Fans were disappointed, to say the least, and when a Redditor asked the question, "Do y'all miss the combo pizza?" many responded in the affirmative, with one person commenting, "Do I miss the combo pizza? It's the only thing I think about." There is even an online petition with over 18,000 signatures asking Costco to bring back the combo pizza. Sadly, there's been no formal statement from the company explaining why they removed this popular menu item. And despite the fan feedback, the combo pizza has not returned, although cheese and pepperoni versions are still available in the food court. Still, there is a way to get your combo pizza fix once again, as take and bake combo pizzas are now available for sale at Costco in the deli section. There was once a time when Costco customers could buy a churro for a mere $1 from the food court. Sprinkled with a generous amount of cinnamon sugar, crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, this fan favorite went great with a cup of soft-serve vanilla ice cream. Sadly, for churro fans everywhere, this sugary dessert quietly disappeared from the food court menu at some point during the pandemic. However, it didn't stay gone for long, reappearing on the menu in 2021, this time for $1.49. Some fans felt the returning churro wasn't the same, however. One Redditor wrote, "Don't get too excited, they definitely are not as good as the original and definitely not worth a 50% price increase." This new version was itself discontinued at the beginning of 2024. This time the churros were replaced with the 7-inch double chocolate chunk cookie, sold at a higher price for $2.49. Yet all is not lost for churro fans. Costco's food court churros were made from Tío Pepe's brand, and Tío Pepe's sells bite-sized churros at Walmart. However, you'll have to own a big freezer at home as they come 500 per case. Or you can get a case of 100 of the larger-sized churros on Amazon. Although you can still get an all-beef hot dog with a soda at Costco's food court for $1.50, the Polish dog has been off the menu since 2018. Polish dogs are similar to regular hot dogs, but thicker and made with different spices, more like a kielbasa than anything else. While the hot dog remains a popular option with some 200 million hot dog and soda combos sold in 2023, the Polish dog is still missed by its fans. One Redditor said, "I love the beef hot dog just as much as the next bloke, however, I've been really missing that Polish." An online petition garnered over 16,000 signatures requesting the Polish dog stay on the menu after it was announced the chain would be phasing out the product. Unlike many other discontinued items, Costco has given a reason for dropping its Polish dog. Its customer service page says the following: "In order to simplify our menu and make room for healthier options, we have decided to offer only the all-beef hot dog. Sales show this is what the majority of members prefer. Though we understand many members loved the Polish dog, we hope you enjoy our new offerings." If you're really craving a Costco Polish dog, however, Canadian locations still carry it.
Oh, Canada.
You can also buy a package of Kirkland Signature Beef Polish sausages at Costco and make them at home. Costco's food court used to offer a sweet cinnamon and powdered sugar sprinkled soft pretzel. It's been close to 20 years since the sweet soft pretzel left the menu, however, having been replaced by the cinnamon churro, which is also now discontinued. In 2006, shoppers began reporting the cinnamon sugar pretzel had been replaced by churros in stores around the country. Yet shoppers still have fond memories of both the chain's sweet and savory pretzels. One Redditor said, "Those were so good, I'd forgotten about them." Another said, "I miss the soft pretzels. My location offered them without salt too, which I loved as a kid." Costco never offered an explanation as to why they cut the soft pretzels from the menu. We can only speculate it may have been a cost-saving measure. If you've ever watched Auntie Anne's employees rolling out dough and forming pretzels, you can certainly imagine pretzel making is a time-intensive process. It's fair to say that Costco's Açaí Bowl was not without controversy. This short-lived item arrived in 2018 and disappeared in 2020. It cost $5 and was made with an acai mix topped with fresh berries, banana chips, and granola mix. The Açaí Bowls were also plant-based and completely vegan. While some shoppers loved it, others had different opinions. One Redditor said, "I feel like people either loved or hated it, but I miss the Açaí Bowl that they used to have at the food court. It was my favorite." However, another responded, "It was the worst acai bowl I've ever had. Good riddance." As to whether it was actually healthy, Women's Health magazine was unable to obtain nutritional information from Costco, with a local manager telling the magazine that stat sheets on the item were unavailable. He said, "All we know is that out of all the desserts we serve, it's a lower sugar option." Although the bowl did offer fresh fruit, nutritionists complained of too many carbs, too much sugar, and not enough protein. Others, meanwhile, thought the acai mix simply didn't taste any good. In 2017, Costco began selling an organic cheeseburger for $4.99 in its food court. This burger was said to be similar to the hugely popular burgers served at Shake Shack.
What don't you like? I like the burgers, the shakes, the quality. It really comes down to the quality.
Costco's burger was a 1/3 pound beef patty on a challah hamburger bun, topped with cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and a smoke-infused Thousand Island dressing. The cheeseburger wasn't sold across the nation but could be found in select markets. Then in 2020, shoppers reported that the cheeseburger appeared to have been discontinued. One Costco warehouse location in California had a sign during a remodel that stated, "Thank you for enjoying our organic cheeseburger over the past year. This was a test item and will no longer be served when we reopen." Although Costco did not specify why the test didn't work, a Redditor speculated. A meat buyer I know worked on the development of the food court burger. He told me a couple months ago it was going to be discontinued because it's not sustainable. Though not sold in every market and less well-known than other food court discontinued items, some Costco shoppers still miss the cheeseburger. One Redditor asked if anyone saw the burger at other locations, adding, "I miss my dang cheeseburger." The barbecue beef brisket sandwich once sold for $4.99 at the Costco food court. Last seen in 2018, an article from Business Insider once called it the best thing to order at Costco's wildly popular food court. On Reddit, Costco shoppers listed as one of the items they miss the most from store's food court, with one Redditor saying, "I know it's been a few years, but I still miss them." So why was this popular item discontinued? Costco never offered a formal explanation, so we can only guess. It could be the time it took to prep the sandwich. One Costco employee on Reddit said, "That sandwich was more of a pain in the butt to prep and go through all the procedures for than making 50 chocolate nut-covered ice cream bars in a row." Another reason may have been that Costco's menu shifted to healthier items the year the beef sandwich was discontinued. It's hard to imagine being able to grab a cone filled with freshly made gelato after doing your shopping at a membership warehouse club, but Costco shoppers could once buy fresh-made gelato cones straight from the food court.
Mamma mia!
Starting in 2009, for just $1.50, you could get 3 generous scoops of gelato inside a waffle cone. Or you could buy a quart for $4.99. There were 3 flavors available: mixed berry, pistachio, and stracciatella. This item was only available in select markets, however, it never made it nationwide. Still, those who were able to get their hands on the delicious treat seem to have fond memories of it. As one Redditor said, "I would plan my errands so that I would pass by Costco, stop, grab a cone, and live my happy life." Although freshly made gelato at a lower price sounds like a dream, it's easy to imagine that Costco decided to move to more cost-saving and convenient items, such as its soft-serve ice cream. For a mere $3.99, Costco shoppers could once stop at the food court and order a hot turkey and provolone sandwich. Fans of the sandwich took to social media in the hopes of convincing Costco to bring it back, with one Redditor saying, "If you recall the days when you could purchase a Costco turkey and provolone sandwich after a hard day of shopping, then you will agree with me. We need the hot turkey and provolone sandwich back." In 2024, Costco did, in fact, bring back a turkey sandwich. However, this new sandwich is served cold and costs $2 more than the original sandwich. The new offering is served with oven-roasted turkey, Swiss cheese, a sun-dried tomato spread, and a mayo mustard concoction on a roll. However, fans of the original turkey sandwich remain unimpressed, with one Redditor saying, "If it's not going through a panini press, I don't think most people will be interested." The Costco food court has been offering soft-serve ice cream and sundaes since 2020, with cups selling for $1.49 and sundaes for $2.49. The soft-serve ice cream replaced the previous non-fat frozen yogurt option, which came in vanilla and strawberry flavors. And then, in 2024, Costco began offering a chocolate soft-serve option. The catch? This flavor replaced strawberry. For chocolate ice cream lovers, this was a welcome change, but there have been plenty of Costco shoppers sad to see the strawberry ice cream go. One person commented on an Instagram post discussing the change, "No, the strawberry one is so flipping good, it's like frozen strawberry quick." We don't have official word on why Costco ditched the strawberry ice cream. However, we can speculate that these soft-serve machines only allow for 2 flavors. While vanilla is a staple, strawberry came third after chocolate in a recent survey of popular flavors carried out by the International Dairy Foods Association.
Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream.
It could be that Costco hopes to sell more ice cream by offering the most popular choice of flavor. Costco's chocolate-dipped ice cream bar was discontinued from the food court menu in 2013. For the low price of $1.50, Costco shoppers could satisfy their sweet tooth after their shopping trips with a hand-dipped ice cream bar. According to Victor Valley News Group, Costco made the decision to remove the tasty treat to help cut back on costs due to the rising price of dairy and almonds at the time. Shoppers missed the bars so much, however, that they even created a Facebook group with over 1,000 followers dedicated to bringing them back. Still, you can buy an 18-count box of Kirkland Signature ice cream bars in the Costco frozen section. These are essentially vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate and almonds, but they aren't quite the same as a freshly hand-dipped bar. One Redditor writes, "Please don't get the old hand-dipped bars confused with the Kirkland brand bars in the freezer section. Although the Kirkland bars are very good, they really are a whole other product and don't compare whatsoever."